This is Kamp Kenan. Hey, what's up guys? Kenan here hanging out, and I just wanted to show you what happened to this cherry-head tortoise, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing to take care of it. So many of you have probably heard about what a prolapse is. Now, a prolapse is when an internal organ is everted through the cloaca of a reptile, or even a human being. You can prolapse your intestines, you can prolapse certain internal organs. It's basically when the inside is on the outside, and that's never a good thing. So what I noticed is, since it's winter and I have to be putting the animals away, I have to be more hands-on with the animals, I noticed that this cherry head right here actually has a prolapsed penis. So you can see right there the prolapsed penis, and I'm gonna put him on his back because I'm gonna have to do a little cleaning of this organ right now. But you can see his tail, there's his cloaca, and this is his penis. So what I want to do is I want to get some of this necrotic flesh off, scabbed flesh. I'm going to clean it up, and basically I'm going to show you what I've been doing to help remedy this situation. I can't feel that good from him, but he can pull it back in. If I do touch it, you can push it back in, so that's good. But what causes a prolapse in a tortoise? It could be parasites, worms, and it could also be constipation. So what I've been doing to treat this, and I called my good buddy Sam Pascucci from Florida Iguanas and Turtle Breeders, is right now the water's dirty. You know, he was soaking in here, and I put Epsom salts in there, and that helps dry out the penis and helps him try and pull it back in. Another thing you can use is actually sugar water. Just regular old diamond sugar, white sugar that you might have lying around a house. You'd want to get a shallow bin like this, fill it up with water, and then put some of the, you want to make sure it's lukewarm water, and put some sugar in there, mix it all up, and that sometimes helps them pull it back in. But you see, this guy must have been having a problem for a little while, because what's happened is, you know, he's got some necrotic flesh, and so this is something that we have to fix, or else he won't be able to pull it all the way back in. So I've been doing the soaks, and there you can see the organ coming out. And what I'm going to do now is we're going to debride it a little bit. And this is actually good. He's putting it out more, and it's actually been getting better. So that right there, you can kind of see just some of that necrotic flesh. So let's go ahead. And, oh, before I do that, let me show you what Epsom salts look like. I went just to my local supermarket and I picked them up, and I picked up a few other first aid things. We've got some gauze that I can dry them off and kind of get some Silvadine cream, which we're going to be doing tonight. But there's the Epsom salt. Again, you can also do sugar. I might start switching to sugar tomorrow and see how that works, but I want to get it all nice and clean. You can also do a triple antibiotic. Another thing that I did was I got diluted betadine, and the diluted betadine was good to soak them in. You just put it in the water, soak them, and that helps with any potential superficial infections that might be on his little organ. So let's go ahead and grab him. I'll turn the light on inside over there. We're going to place him down. I'm going to just place him down right here. I don't have a little hospital set up, which is kind of a bummer. Luckily, I don't have to deal with this quite often, so we're going to dump this water out. And I'm going to just spray it clean a little bit, because I've been keeping him in the tray as well while he's kind of convalescing. So I'm just going to spray him out, spray it out, like that. Give it a little cleaning. Then I'll dry it off. I'll dry him off. And we will go ahead and see about getting this guy better. Here's some paper towels here. I'm also going to pull out the gauze. Oh, another thing, guys, Neosporin with pain relief, that can help out as well. But I haven't used any of this. So I'm going to go with Silvadine cream. You get this from your veterinarian. It is great stuff. This is an incredible antibiotic. It helps out with a lot of issues you may get involved in with your tortoise. Of course, guys, if this little guy continues to have problems, you can rest assured I'll be bringing him to my friend the vet, and we will make sure this guy is getting all the help he needs, rather. So we're going to place him upside down. Here he is. First, I want to just kind of clean his bin. I was putting newspaper down in the bin, but he just moves it all around. So I just make sure I do this, just get it dry, and then I'll put him back inside. So we'll just get this, not the most absorbent of my tissues, but here we go. Now I'm just going to start and debride this a little bit, just by pulling away some of the dead skin. And you can see how he's pulling it in. So you see, you can pull it in, but he's obviously not feeling good. So the other thing I'm going to do also, I just want to get rid of this stuff right here. Just gently touch it. I don't know. I mean, there we go. Just debride a little bit. If you're not up for this, folks, then you might want to bring him to a vet. Very important. And again, guys, if this continues to be a problem, I am going to bring him to a vet. But you see how raw it is right there? Let's see if I can get that lighting in there. Some better lighting. You can kind of see how raw the organ is, and that's because it's been rubbing against the ground. So we want to make sure that we get this all straightened out. I want to dry it off, pull away any dead skin, but you can see he is pulling it in, which is good. So you can kind of see this right here where it goes. This is a male tortoise. Oh, easy little buddy. So what I'm also going to do is, when he gives me a nice little poop, I'm going to do my own fecal exam. I have a microscope, and I can look for some parasites in there. And basically what you're looking for is a lot of parasites in there that you know he's kind of loaded. Here we go. Here's a little poop coming out. This is actually good. This is good poop for my fecal exam. So I'm going to grab this here, and I'm just going to set that over to the side. Kind of gross, but I'm going to set that over to the side, and what I'll do is I'll take a little Q-tip and I'll go ahead and swab that and put it on a slide and see what I can find. But now that he's pooped, I'm going to want to rinse him a little bit. So what you can do to rinse and clean is you can use saline. If it's like really bad, you can get saline in a syringe. I'm just going to gently hose off his rear end, and that will work. So this is kind of just a little tutorial of what you do with the, prolapsed penis. And again, guys, if you're uncomfortable with any of this, you got to make sure you bring him to a vet, because this would not be good if it was left untreated. So I'm just going to place this here. Hope you guys can see. And I'm going to go hands-free at the moment. And we're going to rinse him off. We're going to rinse him off, because we don't want any of that poop getting on him. You see what I'm saying here, people? Little turtle rinse, and you can really see. I'm going to go this way because I think the sun is a little bit better that way. Yeah, there you go. Good. I want him to poop. That's fine. Let's get him to poop now. Oh, but you can kind of see he does have some loose stools, which could also be an indication of some kind of problem with a parasite. So we're really going to try and get this guy all situated. Oh, goodness. I hope you guys are seeing this. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Yeah, we still got to get more out. You see the poop? We got to get more out. So I place him down. And this, guys, is, not the ideal situation to be doing this in, but it has to be done. This is part of being a tortoise daddy or mommy. There we go. Keep pushing, buddy. You kind of giving him a little bit of an enema, which I have actually done to Darwin, my big Galapagos tortoise. So let's clean his little rear end. Clean the poops. And then I'm going to spray off my patio, trust me. There we go. But he is starting to look better, because this has been a couple of days now. And you can really see just how, be gentle with it. This is his junk, as it were, but I'm happy that the new flesh underneath is looking good. We're just pulling all this out. Oh my goodness, still more poops in there, man. Lots of work. You're a lot of work, dude. There we go. The reason I want to clean it is obvious. We got to make sure, we have got to make sure it's clean, so when I put the Silvadine on, it's not just infecting them further. And that's the other problem, obviously, with having a issue. I mean, I'm touching poop now, people. This is grosso. Let's move over here so I don't get wet. Water flows downhill, I suppose. So this is kind of a longish video, but I really wanted to show you guys just what's entailed in doing a little first aid on a prolapse. And I've had this happen before, and I've had success. We don't want to freak out about it. It's just something that happens from time to time. If this is a parasite, I've got the Panicure to remedy that and get rid of the little blood here. He's got a little bleeding. Alright, so I know that's for sure not feeling good. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is we're going to dry him off. So you watch him for a second, and I'm going to go ahead and get some paper towels that are dry and get my gauze ready. But yeah, so it's such a bummer when your animals are sick. I mean, but I've been pretty lucky lately in that I haven't had a lot of drama. But you can see also, that's one thing to look for. You see how he kind of is keeping his tail up off the ground, obviously, because it doesn't feel too good. So you want to make sure. Oh my goodness, yeah, what a bummer. I'm going to dry this off right here. Just gently. Just gently. Pulling away any easily to get loose skin out of there. Alright, this is all the scab. You just pull it off. That's what the soaking is for, to loosen this material up. Like I said, you can't be squeamish. There's some material from the inside. And you just clean it off. And then we're going to put on the good old fashioned Silvadine. I'm going to put it on the penis itself. And I'm also going to put it in the cloaca, because that needs to be done. I know, little buddy. Kind of gross, huh, people? But necessary. All right. Ooh, careful, bud. Careful, careful, careful. I know it's uncomfortable to be upside down. But guys, this is what we have to do. I'm going to go ahead and get my gauze open. Oops. Don't let that touch the ground. We'll use the inside. And I'm going to get out a nice bit of Silvadine cream. And we're going to hook them up. I'm going to place it on there. And this will work itself into the cloaca. I want to do that. Push it in so that when he moves his penis in and out, this stuff gets on him. And it's okay if it's a little bit messy. I want it in there. See, so we've packed it in. I like that. And then my buddy, Sam, also tells me, oh, great. Look at all that hard work, people. Look at all that hard work, and he just went and pooped. Goodness gracious, now we got to do it all over again. I'm just a crazy person when it comes to this stuff. Son of a gun. That's animals for you. They just don't always cooperate. And I'm trying to do this gently. I have my finger slowing down the speed, and I have an adjustable thing, but as far as the pressure on the water. Alright, so that was useless. We got to do that all over again. Let's get him right here. Oh, there it is. Oh my God, he's bleeding a little. Yeah, I think I might have got a little bit too crazy peeling the scabs off. But oh God, more poop. Tortoises have a lot of poop. This just in. You can really see the phallus now. You can really see that phallus. He's putting it in and out. Good grief, Charlie Brown. So you want to get that tail. Not an easy episode to film here, people. This one is definitely a challenge. What I'm going to do is have to get another. I'm going to have to get another gauze, because you don't want to dip this gauze back into the sterile Silvadine. All right. All right. I'm going to get another gauze. Hang tight. Good grief. All right, let's get that Silvadine on. And we should be good come hell or high water. This little buddy of mine. You can really see it. That's what a tortoise penis looks like, in case you were wondering, folks. So again, we get a little of this Silvadine out, and more poop comes out. Good grief. Good grief. At least we know he's been eating well. But I want to make sure it is clean. All right. All right, down he goes. I was trying to film this in a place where everyone can see and it would be easy. All right, we got my cream, we got the Silvadine. Let me get a little more than that. Need a little more. More doesn't hurt. All right, put it on there. And I'm gonna pack the cloaca. We're just packing away at the cloaca. All right. And this will all, as he puts it out, it's gonna smear all over him. Another thing you can do is wad up the, we're gonna wad up the gauze, and you can stick it kind of in here. And this will keep, see how I've just pushed it in between the shell? That's a tip my buddy taught me, good old Sam Pascucci. We can kind of keep it in there, and that'll hold some of that cream. Now it's gonna eventually come out, but I want that cream in there. And then, oh there we go. There we go, it comes out. But if you wad up cotton balls, you can kind of get this stuff to put pressure on the tail and kind of keep it in. So here he is, all dressed up. We got the Silvadine on him, and you can see he moves his cloaca, moves his penis through his cloaca. It's gonna lube it up with that Silvadine. So that's important. Let that sit for a day, then I'm gonna soak him again and clean him again and put more Silvadine on him. So guys, just remember, this happens for a few reasons. It could happen because of parasites. It could also happen because the animal was trying to breed and it injured its penis while breeding. Maybe if the female pulled away too quickly, or he fell over backwards while trying to mount her. Anything could have happened. But luckily the animal has good weight. We've doctored him up. We're gonna see if this heals over the course of the next week. If it starts to improve, I won't need to bring him to the vet. If it does not improve, of course, get to the vet ASAP. And if you're not comfortable doing what I've shown you, and you just want to get to the vet, by all means, get to the vet. All right? There you go, everybody. Lost the hat. We fixed the tortoise. And I'll be keeping you updated on this little guy. So I'll talk to you real soon.